All right, folks, so 2018 is on the wrap-up. We've got 5 days left till 2019. But what will you be writing on your clean slate? Here to help us prep for the new year and revamp ourselves, life coach Fabian Thomas, who will also talk to us about a little thing that he's having in that new year.
Greetings.
Great to see you, my friend. Hopefully you had a great Christmas.
I did. It was lovely. Very
fantastic.
Quiet. Parents, family, lovely. Simple things.
Are these things that we're going to speak about is specific to Christmas, New Year, or it's life?
Not at all. It's life.
Life, you're talking.
And that's a lot of people are very skeptical. They say, New Year's resolution, nobody keeps them. It works for some people.
Yeah.
Because some things that formal ending, the ending, closure, is good. A sister of mine, she started, she's a fair year, ended October. So she 3 months into fair, New Year. And you can decide, but I tell people throughout your life, you can hit reset anytime.
Yeah.
You make a mistake, something didn't work, a relationship mash up, you lose a job, you can hit reset. Or you shed a bad habit, you can say reset.
All right, let's start there. Shedding the baggage of last year.
Shedding the baggage. Because I like to say to people, sometimes we're tripping over the baggage of our lives.
Yeah.
So the baggage full up the whole of our space and our house and our relationship, and we keep tripping, but we're not clearing it. So some of us, and with some people, when you identify with them, it's painful for any of us because you carry it. Some of us carry it like armor into every job, every situation, every relationship. It might be bad temper, feelings of I'm not worthy, people are out to get me, I'm a victim, and it shows up everywhere until you put it down. So sometimes I say to people in workshops or processes, some things leave it at the door.
Yeah.
Take it off. And anything you put down temporarily, you can put down forever.
I work every New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Here at Fort TVJ. And there was a time that we used to go on the street and just stop at churches and stuff. I passed this open land in front of Calabar, and there was this huge bonfire and one bag of people. So I said, wait. And it was an African pastor, I think Nigerian, but African pastor. And what he told everyone was to write all the liquor problems and things in this little envelope.
And burn it.
I do that in my workshop.
And burn it.
Yeah, you write a release sheet and then you burn it.
I like the concept. I mean, it can take more than that for you to change your life still. But I like the concept, which is kind of what you're saying.
Yes, and I actually do that exact activity in my workshop where people write down. And 1 year, a woman is powerful, and I tell her story all the time. Gave them the instructions, things that you're releasing, that you're not carrying with you, that no longer serve you, write them down. I said, don't write down nobody name, not burn up nobody, don't put nobody picture in there to burn anybody. It's not that kind of party. And as we got outside, I had my little urn, and I said, okay, everybody drop your things in there, we're going to light them. She said, what? What do you mean? I said, we're shedding, we're releasing. She said, I never signed up for this. I gave the instructions inside, and she heard. And she started to cry. And she wept for like 5 minutes. She said, give me a minute. And then she said, I know the things I've written down are negative. I know their baggage. I know they're holding me back. But who am I going to be without them?
Wow.
And I said to her, that epiphany, because even though she knows, but that's been my way of being. So, and the powerful thing about life is when you remove something, it creates a void. You have to replace it with something. And ideally, something that serves you better is healthier, less dysfunctional, and advances you and helps you grow.
So that takes us to our second, which is looking forward, new attitude, new goals, new ceiling.
Very much so.
Yeah.
One of the things I say repeatedly to myself and in workshops and in life is self-work is the hardest work, which is why most of us avoid it. Because you like to think, I'm good, I'm kind, me not thief, me not hurt nobody. Me okay. And then you say, okay, I have this to fix, I do this to people, I don't take feedback. And you think, I have to keep fixing myself, I'm not okay yet. But the idea...
It works for me.
I saw my old family stay. I say to my students all the time, if you flex whatever muscle, like athletes, your excellence muscle, your emotional intelligence muscle, it gets easier. It becomes your norm. But you have to challenge yourself to do that work so you feel the burn. So a theory I have is that if you're coasting, you're not trying. If you're not a little uncomfortable, you're settling. You're not pushing yourself. And it's a thing, I think, with students and parents have to pass on to their children. How do you keep that energy, that hunger to be better and do better? And not for show or accolades, but because that's who you are.
But isn't that a little difficult for me to sit down and say, boy, yeah, you know, I'm kind of selfish. Me have to change that. Because
you should.
Because maybe I don't think I'm selfish.
And that's why feedback. So that's why, and you see, therapy, powerful, but also I like to talk about circles of accountability.
Yeah.
Friends or family who hold, and I tell people, have that circle, I call it your tribe, who you trust. Share your goals and resolutions together so you hold each other accountable. So I can say, Neville, didn't you say you're going to smoke less or drink less or go to the go-go club less, but you're still going the same? All that work. And people should do it in love. But when you make a commitment to other people and they say, I'm trying to do this, they can say, how is that going? And they can actually support you and keep you honest. So it helps you, because it is hard to constantly say, so like some people constantly say, oh, I'm sorry for this, but they do the same thing over and over again. They're not really trying. You must try to do a little less. So some people just say sorry because that's what you expect, but they go back and do it the same thing over and over. They're not trying. There's no growth.
What's the thing, Fabian, that makes the resolution sometimes not last, and that will make this approach a more sustainable approach? What's going to be the difference?
I think the crucial thing is to be realistic. So in all the workshops I've done, some people have some fabulous lists that going to take 10 years, not one. So I say you're biting off too much because you're setting up yourself to fail. So you know that thing about...
This year I'm going to lose 100 pounds.
And they want to lose it in 2 months to fit into a dress or a suit. But it took you 10 years to put on the weight. You're not losing that weight in a year. So it is about making bite-sized things. So, and being specific. I want to lose 2 pounds a month. And being realistic and then measuring it. So with my workshops, I always say to people, check in with me and even by email at 6 months. How's it going? What didn't work and why? And are you shifting things into the other half of the year? So you make it doable. You don't set yourself up to fail by going too hard. Or sometimes I tell people, do this one for, so this is your 2019 plan, but also do maybe a 5-year plan.
Do you get specific? Do you get specific, as I say, all right, there's some things at work I want to deal with, some things with me.
Yes, very specific.
Some things with me, like I'm a coach, football coach.
Yeah, man, very specific to their life. So personal, professional, everything. And you say, and be clear. So I would like to be making $5,000 more by X. Because sometimes we're very nebulous. Oh, I just want to be happy. What does that mean? You know, so, and sometimes what's causing...
some money. I just want some money.
Be very clear. And it's amazing, people say, even sometimes when they're very skeptical, they say, do you know? So I tell them, if you want to go to a university, find a picture of that university's colors or yourself graduating, cut out the person editing in the magazine and put yours on the body in the gown. Because that's the university you're going to. Be very, very clear.
Tell me about the workshop.
So it's on January the 5th, Saturday.
What is it about?
And it's called Seeing Things. And it's a goal setting and vision boarding workshop. And a vision board is creating whether a pictorial or a written thing of your goals and aspirations. And I always advise people, put it up on your wall or so in your house where you see it every day. One guy 1 year, 2 years ago, he put his on the ceiling over his bed. So they open him in the morning is the first thing him see. So you keep it. Some people now take a picture of it on their phone. So they have the hard copy in their house or on their fridge, but they have it on their phone, and so you can constantly remind yourself.
This is what I'm working towards.
Data spoke to you about it already. Resolution makes sense?
Yes, very much so. Because you hold yourself accountable. You can go back, and I always encourage people, for me, write it down. I say if I don't write it down, it's not real.
How much is the workshop?
So it's $2,500. There's an early bird special for 2005, which is up to December 31st, and after that it's $3,500, and it's at the National Volunteer Center. People can link me via phone, 492-9020, or email, sankofaaf@gmail. And we go through releasing, goal setting, and then creating the vision board. And I also have a student special, which is actually cheaper than the $2,500. And I have like 2 students like, what? Where can I pay you?
Good to see you. All the best.
Thank you. All the best. Thank you. Blessings.
Life coach, Fabian Thomas.
What's Ibamar been up to at the Linstead Hospital? A lot. So stay with us to find out. We'll be right back.